Let me ask you something. Do you push yourself even when no one asks you to? Do you feel like resting is a waste of time, and that if you slow down, something bad is going to happen? If this sounds familiar, it's not because you're too hard on yourself. It's because you've learned to live this way. And today we're going to talk about where that pressure comes from, and why it has nothing to do with discipline, and everything to do with survival. Most people who are too hard on themselves don't see themselves as tough. They see themselves as responsible. They deliver. They solve problems. They don't fail. From the outside, they seem strong, but inside they live with a constant feeling of it's still not enough. Even when they achieve something, they don't enjoy it because they're already thinking about the next thing. And here's something important. This demanding nature didn't originate in adulthood. It was honed long before, when fulfilling expectations wasn't an option, but a way to stay safe. Many believe that self-imposed pressure stems from ambition, but in reality, it almost always comes from fear. Fear of disappointing others, fear of being a burden, fear of not being good enough to stay. When you were a child, you probably understood something without anyone telling you. If I do everything right, they love me. If I don't fail, I don't bother anyone. If I try harder than others, they won't abandon me. That message isn't forgotten. It becomes an inner voice that still demands things of you even when you're already exhausted. Excessive self-demand is an adaptive strategy. It wasn't a flaw. It was emotional intelligence in an environment that didn't feel safe. Perhaps you grew up in a place where mistakes were punished, emotions had no space, or love depended on performance. So you learned to anticipate, to do everything perfectly, to not need too much. The problem isn't that this strategy was useless. The problem is that your nervous system never received the signal that it was no longer necessary. That's why, even though you have stability today, your body continues to function as if something were at stake, as if letting your guard down were dangerous. You don't need to demand less of yourself. You need to understand why you demand so much of yourself, so that voice stops shouting and begins to rest. Healing isn't about becoming irresponsible. It's about allowing yourself to exist, even when you're not producing. If this video resonated with you, it's not because you're broken. It's because your high standards have a story, and understanding them is the first act of true self-care. Subscribe for more videos like this. In the next video, we'll talk about what happens when your worth depends on what you do, and how to start letting go of that without losing yourself. Stay. This process isn't rushed.